Hello everyone, this is Polly Will. Welcome back to Ultimate Admirals Dreadnoughts, and today we're doing just a quick little video because I don't have time to make something bigger or edit an actual German cruiser campaign episode. So, I had an idea. I was playing the French co-op campaign with, well, doing my turn of it, and I came across an idea for a ship. And I kind of wondered, you know, what happens if I put it up against this, which is the old standard, my usual way of building. We've all seen it before, we're all fairly familiar with it. And we all know it's fairly effective, you know. 10s, long barrel, usually pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Built with survivability in mind. Very small fire chance, flash fire chance. Armor is decent, not great, but decent. With the front being super heavy. You know, throw an angle at this and usually you're gonna be fine. So, what happens if I make something a bit more cursed? And we're gonna use the French Dreadnought 3 hull, because that's what I used in that campaign. What I'm gonna do is a little different though, because I'm just going to do beam, whereas what I did in that campaign was full draft. And there's some other things. This is not going to be the same. If you want to see the original idea that spawned this video, wait for that episode to come out. Because that'll be coming soon. And May 10th will be the first episode of my turn of that. So look forward to that. Alright. What we're going to do is... Oh, better do this. They're going to be matching in speed and range, okay? So that part's going to be the same. Let me double check. Let me make sure I put that on standard as well. For this one. Yes, I did. Okay. I want a lot of the stuff to be the same. I'm mostly testing out layout stuff and working from there, okay? So, you know, we're used to towers being back here. Ooh! Okay. Beforehand, I was using... Which one is it? Wasn't this one. It was this one. And it would not go past that point. It would only work here. So it's already going to be different in some ways. So that's good. That works good for us. Alright. As you can see, this is going to be very cursed. Very, very cursed. That should be just enough. Yeah. That looks good. And basically we're doing a much more cursed version of what my usual style is. Oh, so incredibly cursed. Alright. I could probably actually throw that one right there. Saves a bit of space. Not a lot, but a bit of space. Now, we need to murder this thing in barbettes. And because tech's different than it was in the campaign, things are going to be a little different on that end too. Oh crap, that's so big. Okay, let's do medium there. And then a very tall one. And then another very tall one. That works. Alright. These are going to all be 10s, by the way. 10s for all ships involved. Okay. Let us do long barrel as well on these. So a lot of this is going to be pretty much the same. It's just different layouts and seeing how it works. Which will affect the armor layout as well. So not the layers. The armor is going to be a little different too. Just because that's the way the ship works. Alright. Now for the main guns. Well, side guns. Let's do... Actually, can I get these? Yes, I can. Hang on. Let's see. Can I do that? It's not going to be exactly the same. This is just me testing out stuff. Okay. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. That's fine. I could probably move these in then. There we go. And then we can do this. I'm gonna bring that in just a wee bit. There we go. Perfect. Incredibly cursed. Oh gosh, it's so cursed. Oh, this thing is a monster. And we'll do a smattering of 5s here and there. Okay, so it does not accept 5s anywhere but around there. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of that for these. Oh, I screwed up. There we go. If I'm not super talkative, it's just because I've been doing so much recording as of late. My brain is run low on the talkative juice. Or whatever the heck you like to call that thing that lets you converse a lot like a motor mouth. Okay. This thing's absolutely cursed. Gosh. This is going to work either really well or not well at all. But it is maxed out main guns. And this one is maxed out main guns. So it's the same. It's just a different layout. And normally, having these back here also affect your aim. So I'm just kind of curious to see if it affects it enough to really throw off the advantages of having all your guns, almost all your guns in the front, and able to fire with some really heavy armor there. That's the main goal. Also, it's just absolutely cursed, and I wanted to show it off. Right, 3. All the stuff. Not all the stuff. Thank you. Do this. Do that. Do this. Okay, TNT. No, we're doing capped. I need to double check and make sure I did standard ratio on the other one. Keep it all relatively the same. Yep, you are standard. Okay. You're just so cursed. You're just so cursed. So absolutely cursed. Okay. We're going to ignore this bit because this is also going to be different. And I don't really want to go through the effort to do all that exactly the same. So I'm going to stick to this. Usually these are tough enough to usually take main guns anyways. So, that much. What happens if I get 16? Oh geez, that's a lot. Okay, 18? 18. We're doing 1.5 for that. That is the same. Can I get 16 here? I can get 16. Why is this working out so much better? Why is this... Why does this make more sense balance-wise? Okay. I want 6 for that. And we can keep that the same. We can actually bump that up to 3. Can I get 20? I can get 20. No, I can't. I get 16.8. That's my max. Can I get 5 of this then? Good grief. Good grief. Oh, now what I wanted to do. There we go. fine. So let's drop it down for that. And what do I spend the rest on? I mean, I could spend it on that, which gives me a bit more. I could do that. I can do that with the weight. What in the world? This is just absolutely bonkers. I mean, I guess I could do more spacious quarters. Why is this so much? Why is this so much better? Is the flash fire worse? Please tell me. Yeah, the flash fire is a little worse at 9.3. The other one's 8.5. It's because of the other one has side orbits and this one doesn't. But jeez, I mean, I could increase that brings it up to 10.5. So I do heavy shells. That brings it up to 13.3. So definitely a no. I'm at a loss here. I mean, I could go 5 deck, and that makes it perfect. It's just going to be extremely heavily armored in the front. That makes no sense. Like 5. Just increase that. Now I got the belt weight down. Okay, this is gonna be one of those ones. It's just gonna be forever. I could bring this up to 2 now, I bet. Yeah, I can. What in the world? What in the world? That makes no sense. I mean, I can make this 16, and it's perfectly happy with that. I can make this 16. It's happy with that. This makes no sense. Why is this so strong? Okay, I could drop it down to 6. There we go. I don't get it. I really don't. Okay. I'm gonna name you the Forbidden One. No, not the Forbidden One. Is that 3Ds? That is. The Forbidden One. Oh god. Why are you so cursed? And yeah, they're roughly the same size, but because I have this in the middle, it's heavier than this. I'm sure there's some other factors involved too, but that's just ridiculous. Oh, that's just so ridiculous. Oh, the Forbidden One was caught from behind. Fire. It's not good they caught the Forbidden One from behind. That is its one weakness. Oh. What a cursed monstrosity. Oh, something's unhappy. I'll look at that later. I don't know why it's making the beepy noises. And we know this ship is strong. Old Standard is not a weak ship, though it's showing its rear is kind of not playing to its strengths. Not playing to its strengths at all. And they are equally speedy. Going 20.4, and we're going 20.6, so we're just maybe a slight bit faster. Ooh. Yeah, we're getting the aft belt. It's weak point now. I don't play on the most recent version often, and I can tell they've made it a coward again. Old standard, you're not supposed to be like this. I wanted a fight. Now you being a coward. Okay. Hang on. We'll try 4,000 meters, see what that does. Okay. I don't have the patience for this. We must go smaller. I will make you two fight each other. Ooh, I'm at the bad angle now. Come on. Jeez. Lots of blocking, lots of bouncing. Watching the rounds just bounce off. We're too well armored. I've taken more damage. The bog standard has taken less damage. So there's that. That said, the old standard is also taking damage. Not as much though. Mostly next tower, because this doesn't have as much. Really, they were able to pen one of the. Ooh. Anyways, the main tower of this is not armored as much as this. I'm pretty sure that's only like 1.5 inches. So that's why all my damage is going to that. Old standard seems to be holding up pretty good though. So maybe the cursed isn't that great. Not exactly optimally angled. What are they penning the main belt? Okay. There we go. 96 versus 89. Oh, so maybe the old standard is still better. I'm okay with that. I like the old standard. The old standard is a good standard. That said, it showing me its rear is not really helpful for it, because that is not armored up that much. Yeah, that's 5.5. Superstructure is 1.2. And this is going to be penned at nearly 17. There we go, there's some hits. Ah! Almost got ran over. Why are you beeping? Stop beeping. You're fine. My power supply. We got a new one, so the old one would stop beeping. Now this one's beeping. We get a lot of brownouts in my area, so probably just killing them really fast. Can't tell if we're gaining or not. I think we're gaining. Does this thing have oil? No, it doesn't. How are we looking so far? 89 versus 87. It's a close match. It could be anyone's game at this point. Tell you what though, the shells are just bouncing. Just absolutely bouncing. Look at that. So pretty. Alright. Old Standard is definitely hurt. Forbidden One is also hurt. Getting some real side-by-side action now. Ooh, we had an ammo detonation on the Forbidden One. So we have 72, 71 with 72 float versus 64 with 90 float. So the Old Standard is doing better structurally, but is doing worse float-wise. Interesting. Very interesting. Forbidden One's hasn't lost guns, but they're not doing well. Old Standard does have some damaged guns as well. Oop, Old Standard is flooding. Interesting. Who are you rooting for? Let me know on the bottom which you prefer, Old Standard or the Forbidden One. Let's just get an idea of what the fan base here is. Do we like the extra cursed or do we like our normal cursed? Ooh, 2 flooding hits on the Forbidden One. We are dropping. The Old Standard is still worse, but not by much. Just so many shots being bounced. Even at this close of range. Ooh. Okay, this is a bad spot for the Forbidden One, so the Old Standard could get some good shots in right here. This is the Old Standard's best armor layout right here versus our worst angle, as you can see. I'm down to 11, whereas the Old Standard is down to 3. We did get a ram in there, so that probably didn't help each other. Okay, we are at 73% versus 69%. Jeez. This is a fight and a half. Okay. Now we have some good angles on them. And their angles are not great on us. It's this weird back and forth of angles. So these things are so close that they have to be this close to do that much damage to each other, because otherwise it's pretty much a wash. Good to know. I could try upping it to 11s. We'll have to try that again. If we want to do more of the Forbidden One, let me know. Because I won't have enough time to do 11s on this run. But if we want to see the Forbidden One with 11s, we can try that out. We definitely have the tonnage for it. For our weird little battle barge. It is. Okay, Forbidden One is losing now. But the Old Standard is showing bad angles again. This is not going to be good for it. If any flooding shots are going to happen, it'll be here. Engine 2 is damaged on the Forbidden One. But she's not out of the fight yet. She just has 3 engines gone. Versus the Old Standard having no engines gone. Forbidden One has a proper angle. This Old Standard is fighting it head on. I do think it is in the Old Standard's turn now. But we're at the point where one bad shot could still flip it around again. Forbidden One is bringing out more of its guns. Definitely getting damage in, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's quite enough at this point. It needs a solid hit. A really solid hit to do some damage on the old standard. Old standard has lost its side guns. Side guns are dead. Yeah, they're completely dead. Okay. Once again, the Forbidden One has sharp angles, while the old standard is showing the flat side. Doesn't seem to be doing much. I think long barrel 10s with cap ballistics are just not good enough for this armor level. Oh no, the old standard just had a flash fire. This might change things. How's that looking? 38% versus 35%. We are really close to each other now. 54 floatability versus 69. So still kind of a mismatch of what you consider more important. The bog standard has more floatability and more health than the Forbidden One now. Okay. But it is a very, very close game here. Very, very close game. I do think the old standard will win this one, though. It is showing that the extra armor is not doing much. Which is an interesting note to make. I will write that down for later. The armor on the old standard is good enough. At least for what we're bringing to this party. Maybe if they were 12s or 13s with something that didn't care about angles, it would be better. Stuff to keep in mind for later. As we develop more and more towards whatever the heck we want to call our doctrine. Or design style, or choose the word of your choice. I suppose doctrine's more of a fleet kind of a deal with itself. Oop. Another hurt main gun. Okay, so the centerline 10s are the only ones that old standard has surrendered to. Wow, I did not expect that to happen. That was a close game. Very close game. Crew losses are incredible. And they are roughly the same size. I don't think the 57 ton difference is going to make any, or is going to be enough to do anything there. That's all. That's a whopping PT boat. Not torpedo boat, PT boat worth of difference at most. Interesting. Okay. Definitely did some damage. It blocked 319 hits versus this one blocking 304. This one had 200 ricochets versus the Forbidden One having... Okay. Partial pens versus 299. 56 overpens versus 15. Jeez. Okay. Very interesting. Floodings. The Forbidden One had more floodings than the old standard. Oh wow, they were close. It was close. Main accuracy guns. That's a lot of hits. Also a lot of hits. That one straight up is just every shot. Forbidden One was good for every single shot. Secondary guns, not so much. So the Forbidden One was a more accurate design from this standpoint. We'll have to do more testing and double check that for sure. Yeah. Yeah. times 110 times 110. Okay. Jeez. Alright. Very interesting. No, I'm not playing it. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you found this as interesting as I did. If you have any suggestions for making the cursed design more effective, like maybe going to 11s, let me know in the comments below. And have a good afternoon, evening, day, twilight, whatever it is, as long as it's a good one. I don't remember if I said that twice, but have it twice anyways. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.